Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is today's topics, and then let's see what is the cost of living basically for motor vehicles drivers, and if they want to drive vehicles, and then let's see the price of a vehicle, how much is a car costing. So for this one, mainly those three SUVs, the kind of three SUV up there, okay, that is roughly 25,000 each. Okay, and if you lease it 60 months, for 60 months you divide that 25,000 for 60 months, and then we are likely to get $416, $16 67 cents, okay, per month, and then which you will pay it per month as an installment, okay, with the zero down money. Okay, and if we follow the statement here on the lecture rooms, and then the statement will tell you those are the statements. Okay, car price, and then that's 60 months car dealers in London, Ontario, and then that's briefly up there, and then how much money, and then how much money, and how much money they will tell you there. And then if a student, we have students there, and then we have 50,000 students. Each students need 15 exercise books, okay, and then that 20 ink pens with the 5 mathematical sets a year, or per terms, and then 15 books times 50,000, so that is roughly 750,000 books. Okay, that is 750,000 books. So let's see, ink pens 20 each, and 5 mathematical sets, that is 250,000 times 5,000 is equal to there roughly 1,250 50 millions. Therefore, plus 75 millions, which is roughly 1,325 million. Therefore, that is roughly the amount of money in Ugandan shillings. So inks pens, that is 20 times 50,000, that's roughly 50,000 times 5,000, and then we may get 20 by 50, that is 1 million, and then times 5,000, that is roughly 5 billions. Okay, plus 1 billion 325, that is roughly 6 billion 325 million Ugandan shillings. Therefore, that's that much there. And then let's get back to the car. Okay, and then if we exchange it to the currency, let's say, let's first exchange it to currency, and then that is roughly Canadian dollars 2,264 58. Okay, that's roughly 6 billion 325 million. And then to USA dollars, and then to euro, okay, and then to Japan, and then the UK pound, okay, Australian dollars, okay. And then now let's get back to the vehicles, okay. For the SUV, price is there, okay, new, and then if we take a luxury, that is this kind of a vehicle on 5 year contract, that is 110,000 SUV. You buy the whole vehicles without monthly payment, okay, and then the money is there. How much we calculate it somewhere there. You can see luxury cars. That is $1,833.33. Okay, for these divisions there, and then for this one here, the amount is there. That is roughly for 60 months. That is $885.17. And then family vans. These are family vans, mostly for children going to schools, and then that's 17,000 60 months, that is $283.33, And then if we take, for example, pickups, what about pickup price? That's 37,000. 60 months, that is 616, 67th. Okay, then that's for pickups. Okay, rent per monthly for 60 months. And then 60 month is roughly 5 years contract. Okay, we have US dollar, we have Canadian dollars. That's the homes. That's mostly these one I own migrants, such as myself, when Hassan is taught buy, lease, rent, and then SUV, sedan, rent, and then the startup is 900,000 if there is at all. And then if we take sedan, that is 32,000. These are sedan, brand new, of course. There, for 60 months, that is roughly 533 .33 cents. Okay, that is SUV, sedans, SUV, vent, pickups. Okay, that is basically that amount there, of course, on the vehicles. Okay, and then let's look further. Those are vans, family vans. Okay, vans, they are brand new, of course, 17,000. Those are vans. These are pickups, brand new also. Pickups, these are sedans. Okay, sedans is ranging from two doors. Two door is a little bit expensive. If we talk of two doors, that is a 110, mostly 110 or 24,000. Okay, then that is basically, we tackle these areas here very much with you guys, and then we can retackle it again, and then let's see. That is basically about salaries. Okay, salary calculations on those areas. Then that is basically cost of living. Okay, cost of living, that is basically cost of living. And then if you look there, you can see how much money and how much money per those. And then here, that is basically also where do you shop. Okay, the stores where we normally shop and we normally buy things. Basically, that is that. Okay, basically about our celebrities. Okay, and then to continue with the rest about our company's infos. Basically, and then our Mastercards. Okay, and then what we do here briefly. Those are just concerns overview with those major areas, which we are covering, and that is how much a vehicle is purchased, how much you can buy vehicles. Okay, and then if you want to lease on a contracts. Okay, you want to lease on a contracts. Okay, the order says no money down, no payments. Ask your car dealers which are near you, and then if you want to also request more details on the models, ask for the SUV brands dealers, and then sedan, van, pickups, and then they will be able to tell you exactly what you need. Otherwise, that is rent per month, and then the lease per month, and then buy a car or buy the whole car, and then the one-time payments. Then no nothing else. Nobody follow you homes. Nobody send you a bill. Nobody do anything. And then you drive your car the way you wanna drive. But the one you lease, they normally is like a bills. They normally follow you a lot. Then they also do bother you a lot. Unless you follow the startups allowance which we put. I put the startup allowance, which is the 900,000 startup allowance. How much you are supposed to pay on the vehicles, and then how much is the living cost of living in these countries. Okay, and then with that I will come back and then we will continue very further with the different with the other inputs. But right now I'm running different makeups. Okay, I'm running makeups, and then I have more other paperwork to tackle. Maybe as we go, and then we will catch up step by steps. This is just introduction to this one, to payrolls administrations. Okay, introduction to payroll administrations. The areas I tackle with you guys are majorly tackling the payrolls, majorly tackling the vehicles, your transportations to works, how to get to works. Okay, and then your cost of livings. Okay, how much salaries you can earn a month, or you can earn per weeks. Okay, or per hours. Okay, and then where do you really source if you earn those monies? That is basically three elements and three areas which we just described there. Okay, and then we will be tackling other areas such as this one here. If we go to the books, okay, we will be tackling such areas. That is basically the calculations on the cars. Okay, how to calculate it if you have problems reading from there. So I can scan you there. Okay, this is how we graph it. We do the graphing on the calculations on that particular vehicles, and then we will be tackling how to make a resumes. Okay, how to make a resumes which they normal call a curricula vita. Okay, we will come with that, and then the postal payment orders, and then we will come with that, and then cost of living in Canada. Of course, we will review that with you guys, and then we will ensure we reduce the minutes little bit to this one to less than 13 minutes, and then we will adjust there and then to there and then there. That is majorly we left there with how many videos, roughly about 5 videos there, to at least to memorize what we have here put on front of us. Okay, so that is basically is gonna be a memory of those areas. Okay, and then if whatever I scanned for you further here. Okay, and then you will be able to see is those areas. Okay, these are all areas I already scanned for you guys on the other videos event. Okay, the feed roll is how much we scanned these areas very much here. Okay, we have tackled this one very a lot. Okay, with you guys, and then that is basically what we do regularly in the office. If this is your resumes areas, and then this is your curricular vitas areas, and then how much and how much and how much pay periods. Okay, the pay periods they are normally there. Okay, if that is the concern with the pay periods. Okay, and then areas to do with the with this one with the cost of living. Okay, cost of living, we review these areas with you guys, and then I will review with you guys again. Okay, cost of living, how much is it a month? Okay, cost of living there. Okay, that is it towards cost of living. Okay, towards cost of living. Okay, and then majorly is it is tackling the major areas. Okay, where do you solve? This is where we solve. Okay, Yeah, because we add this name here, Alira Williams. Okay, the wife and the kids, of course. Okay, Alira Williams, the wife, the kids. He's also in Toronto, and then I mounted the Muddy families here in London. Of course, yeah, some of our families who are in Adjumans, they said, yeah, we miss this guy names in the list. Why? So that's why I have to at least scan it and give to them back his name there, and the wife and the kids, because the wife is also Madi, and then the children are also Madi, but he live in Toronto, Ontario, which is 2 hours away from London here, Ontario, Canada. Okay, that's why I was rescanning these areas because of his name missing on the record line. Okay, because I forgot a little bit. Uh, kan ma-Arabi zol bigul jamadi Joju min Kenya. Okay, mon Joju ma Mario min Kenya. So yeah, the Galibe mon Joju min Kenya. Yeah. So that's briefly. Otherwise, that's briefly about that, and then that, and then that, and then that. Shall those be other inquiries, and then of course I'm there, and then we will come extensionally with the resumes, as I said, with the resumes, and then that is roughly 5 videos there, which may come back to back. Okay.